Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical. This Mystical Gaming, I'm jumping into Watcher Realms now. I wanted to have a quick look at the Oracle's Trial. So the Oracle's Trial tomorrow, we've got the Mystery of Artifacts coming up. And should you do it? Does it need a buff? Should you do it? Yeah, you probably should. Well, a lot of people should. If you're early game, you're getting Meteorite Fragments, you're getting Mythril, absolutely fantastic, you're having a whale of a time, you're making up artifacts, absolutely brilliant for you. Your account will need them, no worries whatsoever. But as we move on further and further through it, I think once you get to a point where you've got enough Mythril, then you still need to do it. And I don't think it's that far off between I will just probably farm a bit of Mythril for the bits I need, but I think gone are the days now for me where I'm going to be farming up Wisdom and Titan Meteorite pieces. Now, when 19, 20, 21, 22 came out, loved it, but absolutely fantastic idea, really well done. I love the way they split the Titan pieces and then the Wisdom pieces up for ground and platform based units, which meant when you went to the forge you had halved your odds of getting whatever you wanted out of the forge, so you could sort of split the way up. I thought absolutely fantastic, brilliant. I think time has moved on, but unfortunately AMR hasn't, which is a bit of a shame. Some people have been writing in on the suggestions and giving in-game suggestions anyway, so it's not the first time. Hero 1 and AMR are awful to farm for game players. Sorry, endgame players. We need to rework some of the forms I suggest. And then suggestion 3, add demons as a possible drop from AMR and increase the exclusive drop rate chance to 5% from 4%. So there we go. And then they've said thanks very much, there'll be some changes in the upcoming versions, but they didn't mention anything about AMR, so AMR didn't get anything there. We got this one here. Artifact Material Raid needs some changes similar to gear raids. Just as gear raids or gear dungeons have a chance to drop ancient gear, artifact material raids should drop random exclusive artifacts at the same rate. Maybe fractions of them, or gleaming meteorites, something like that. Thanks for players' feedback. We will soon adjust the drops of artifact raids based on player suggestions. These changes will be released roughly in May. So this one's quite old, but I don't think they've changed much. And then we've got this one here. AMR gives nothing except Meteorite Fragments and Mythril. No demon soldiers, materials or anything else, especially nothing that benefits from the privilege card. Haven't even considered the privilege card, to be honest. So you're getting nothing from there as well. This has been complained about multiple times by the community but never addressed. If nothing is planned to be added to AMR, then changes to the drop rates for artifacts need to be made. For Gear Raid, we stopped getting legendary equipment at stage 18. I suggest the same for AMR. Stage 18 should be the last stage where you get legendary artifacts. Can be forged, and the dropped fragment stages 19 to 22 should only craft mythic and exclusive artifacts. Make it 85-15% chance of mythic exclusive artifact when forging with wisdom and titan fragments. Additionally, if this change is made, then flawless meteorite fragments, which can only be obtained through weekly events such as Guild Boss 2 or Void Rift, should not be forgeable. Should also not forge legendary artifacts, which, yeah, maybe. Thanks very much for the feedback. We plan to increase the drops of Demon Soldier and Demon Captain from artifact material rates in the future. So at least they're thinking about something. So what have we had change in there? So now when we hit stages 19, we don't get demons so much, or demon soldiers, but we do now get our void cores, okay, which we can upgrade our demon soldiers for. Now the issue with them is that I get them from 19, which is fine because I get them from stage 20 as well, but it's the same rate because essentially 19 and 20 are considered the same sort of dungeon. It's just one's ground based and one's platform based, and the same for 21 and 22. So there's a jump there, but also there's a jump in my rewards I get, which absolutely fantastic. but I haven't seen a drop rate increase or anything mentioned about demon soldiers being dropped from that or demon captains being dropped at all. So I haven't seen that happen. Now if I go over to the gear rates, so I think stage 19, this is where we really start to see the disparity appear. So if we remind ourselves what we get in stage 19 from AMR at the top there, that's what we're getting. Our Voidcores stay very much the same. That's all we get from AMR. From our gear raids, we're getting our tier 2 gear, Mythic and Ancient. We're getting our chance to ascend our gear from tier 2 to tier 3. We get a demon soldier chest, which we don't get. We get the demon captain from there, which I think they said they were going to add, but it doesn't appear they have. We get ancient shards, possibly. We get materials to make tier 3 stuff as well, which is absolutely brilliant for us. We get a chance to get master keys, saving all mine up. Apparently this is going to be changed, so the devs keep saying, they keep saying, I keep saving. As it stands at the moment, I'm just getting a lot of keys. And then we also get our Voidcores, and we get them at the same rate as stage 19 onwards. You don't get an Arcarian crystal, but that's fine, that doesn't overly bother me. But we also now get, and I think they've missed this quite drastically, we get a keystone as well. We get the chance to get a keystone. Now the keystone offers no stamina and just gives you rewards. Now you could get some terrible rewards and the lower ones aren't absolutely fantastic, but I mean they are helping you evolve your account. So we get nothing. Now the next thing is stage 20. Our rewards go up at stage 20. Now they're matched, but for AMR we have to be on stage 21 and 22 to get the same rewards. So our rewards go up there, which is fine, but they're matched at stage 21 to 22, which I think is a little bit off. And then finally, when we hit stage 21, our rewards now exceed what you can get on stages 21 and 22 for AMR, which is not good. I mean, they exceed them by quite a significant amount. I think we're getting 5 to 8 even on the Voidcores. 5 to 8 for the legendaries, and 2 to 4 demon captain Voidcores, whereas you only get 1 to 3 as a maxed out version on there. You're not getting any keys, you're not getting anything to help you with your artifacts or anything else. I mean, there's no sort of tier 3, but there's no, you're not getting anything for exclusives or anything like that. So I just think maybe it's not ideal. I think this is possibly the worst part of it. So stages 21 and 22 not only give less rewards, they're apparently harder because the BP has been upped, and it cost me more stamina. So it's costing me more stamina, it's apparently a harder stage, and I get less rewards. I don't think it quite marries up coming across. So for me, I don't think it needs a massive buff. I don't think it needs a massive change. Certainly things like the demon chests and the demon captains should be more AMR orientated as opposed to gear raid orientated. And maybe some gleaming meteorite fragments should occasionally drop in there to even it out a bit to make it more worthwhile. But for me, will I be farming it up? No, I won't. I'll do a little bit on my global account because I'm a bit behind on how much Mythril I need and the artifacts I need to rate up. But for me, I've got the artifacts. I'm happy enough to swap the artifacts around to heroes I need. I know some people would rather just keep them on there so they level up half a dozen versions of various artifacts, but for me, I'm happy enough to swap them around. I only need sort of 2 or 3 of each sort of variant, and I'm pretty much there. So will I farm this up massively? No. On my global account, I will probably do a bit of a daily stuff, but it won't be a big farming session. And this time I believe they're doing Tireless Raider for it as well, and that's pretty much definite for me. It's not somewhere I'm going to chuck all my stamina that I've been saving up. I will save my stamina. I've been saving my stamina up for gear raids because the rewards I get from there are much greater. So for me, it does need a little bit of a buff. I think nothing too major, but I would like to see it brought more in line with what we've got at the moment. Okay, that's my view on it. I won't be farming up too much on it. Depending where you are in the game, you'll know how much farming you need to do on it and how much Mythril you need. But I will generally buy up my Mythril, because the other issue I have, or had, and I thought this was good but it didn't last very long, was the Awakening shop. On my global account I will buy Mythril from here on the weekly, because I can use up my coins here, my Awakening tokens, for Mythril. I don't need to buy these up, because I can get the Voidcores to level them up now. I can get them also from the gear raids. There's no real urgent need for me to go in there. What I need is Gleaming Meteorite Fragments, and I can only really get them from doing the Void Rifts. So I do the Void Rift on the weekly, and I need AMR for Mythril, but eventually you get to a point where you've probably got enough, and what you're selling off that you get on your weekly from Void Rift, do you really need to go in there? Maybe not. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you all on the video again soon. Cheers. Goodbye.